and welcome back to another scary episode of the Movie Hoppers. Oh, it's it. Part 2, Chapter 2, whatever. Fucking, there's more than 2 chapters in the book, so fucking whatever. Anyway, yeah, this is a movie. You probably know exactly what it is because everybody and their dog has heard of it and it's making money, so we're not gonna bore you with explaining it. But I'll just say, if you ever wanted to know a bunch of things about the first movie that you never actually wanted to know, then this movie is for you. Because there's a lot of flashbacks to the first movie, and yes, to answer your question, there is an extreme lack of focus. Thanks for asking. But hey, that's just me. What do you think about this one?
I mean, if you like experiencing fever dreams, then this movie's for you because sure, it sure plays like one. You know what I mean?
Well, you
Especially in
see,
the end. Like if you have epilepsy in the
oh
end,
yeah, they needed a
oh
warning on
boy,
that movie. Jesus Christ, there was like 2 scenes where I was like, oh man, somebody's
two
gonna die.
scenes. You mean like the entire end? You kidding me?
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know how they got away with that. Somebody's gonna get killed. That would be pretty scary. But
hmm
yeah. I love fever dream like movies, but this movie just it wasn't consistently fever dreamish enough for me, I guess. And I don't know. I like fever dream
Like
movies with like bright colors and
very put
stuff.
together.
What?
Like it really wasn't put together well.
Oh no. Yeah, yeah. I agree with that. I thought you meant like trippy stuff. As, but
Well, both
y-
things.
yeah. But
Like the trippy stuff was okay,
mhm.
but then you to me it's like you have to I don't know counteract it with like it's still a consistent story, you know.
Yeah.
You can't just have complete like chaos and not know the direction that you're going in.
Yeah, well, I was like fine with the trippy stuff, whatever. My problem is that the whole going back and forth in time for some reason doesn't just undermine the first movie, it totally like killed the pacing. It was
hmm
like they kept going back and I'm like, "Well, what was the first movie for? If you're just going to keep doing that." I don't
Well,
know.
it was 2 years ago, so people probably don't remember what it's about.
Yeah, I forgot. I got in here and I was like, oh god, who is this clown? What the fuck's he doing here? And thank god the movie explained it. I would have never known. Oh, well, the characters definitely forgot, that's for sure, for some fucking reason.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe that's the direction that they wanted to pursue the movie in. Like everyone, even including the audience, that everyone has forgotten everything about this. So we have to bring back the dairy. We have to reintroduce the facts and everything to the story before we can begin. You know?
yeah, maybe like they played into like an insecurity, like they thought that everybody made a big deal about the first movie, but maybe they thought that it wasn't memorable and they were gonna forget it. Like how the characters in the movie, Pennywise, that was a big deal, but they forgot it. I think I found the secret meaning of this movie, but
Mm.
I don't know. Just the whole flashback thing just totally threw the whole story off kilter. Focus was thrown into the wind. Nobody really it didn't really I don't know, it was just like off the whole time. And they kept like treating each character as their own side plot, and it didn't work out for me. I don't know. It was just I wish they stayed together the whole time. I just too much time on each singular character in my opinion.
Yeah.
It, just not just the whole pacing was off.
Yeah. Very broken up.
Yeah, they should have just stayed together the whole time, no flashbacks, and then you would have had a normal length movie instead of this 2 hour 50 minute Tarantino film we've got. But
I don't know. This This was a little bit better than that film.
Uh, well,
I don't know.
you
I'd
gave
rather see this than the Tarantino
you
film.
gave the
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino movie a 7.5 out of 10. So are you saying it is over a 7.5 out of 10? Are you saying it's an 8 or higher?
I don't know. Maybe it's equal.
Maybe it's equal. Well, well, what did you like about this movie? We're kind of voting on what we didn't like. Let's talk about what you liked.
Um, I don't know. It was cool how like they finally like brought everything together
Yeah,
eventually,
eventually.
and then and they had to work out like their differences and like everything, had to work everything out and like work together finally. You know, so it was like yeah, cool. And then got it, and then it was like almost a feel good movie a
Oh,
little bit.
oh, okay.
Again,
So, Blinded by the Light isn't a feel-good movie, but It Part Two.
hold on. The end, the very end of it.
Uh,
Everything else is a fever dream.
okay. Okay. Well,
And I didn't like Blinded by the Light, okay?
no,
I didn't like it.
so I've heard.
At
Um.
least this movie made me feel things, okay? It made me feel good, okay? It made me feel like, yeah, those characters really did overcome something. They did it.
Well, I think the guy in
I
Blinded
can't
by the
relate to
Light
Bruce
overcame a
Springsteen.
lot.
I can't relate to Bruce Springsteen. I can't do it.
Well, that's like you. That's a
I
you
don't care.
problem.
I don't care about Bruce Springsteen, and I don't care about the character that cared about Bruce Springsteen.
Well,
So it's instant disconnect.
well, I don't care about James McAvoy with hair. Yet I got through this movie just fine. So sometimes you need to put yourself in the shoes of the character, like how I put myself. Well, I guess no. I'm gonna talk about that later. The the whole well, I'll talk about that later because if I say it now, I'm gonna sound like a bigot because I don't have any evidence to back it up. You probably know what I'm talking about, but yeah. I mean, it's not that I didn't like this movie. It's just that it wasn't as good as the first.
No, definitely
Just
not.
because the first was like a plot and like things happened and everything that
Yeah.
happened relate to that plot. And this
It
movie
felt
would
like this movie was just like the outtakes of
yeah.
the first.
Yeah, it kind of was. I just didn't like how
Especially
like
when they reuse scenes from the the last one.
yeah, I just again that whole flashback thing didn't need to happen, but they introduced new things for some reason that they
Yeah.
needed to explain. I don't know. Did you ever read the book or watch the special, the miniseries?
No, but like my mom read the book and like
Mm,
she tells me about like some things and I'm like, okay, cool.
yeah. Um, well, I can tell you one thing that wasn't in the book. The beginning scene that wasn't in the 1980s book for some odd reason. But
Well, the times were different because in the book it's the 50s, but in this it's the 80s.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that wouldn't have
Like I don't know. The times were different, I think. I think that's what like I've heard that they
yeah.
changed up things.
But so I guess we'll just talk about the beginning right now because why not? The beginning makes no sense, not in the context that some kids pushed a gay guy off a bridge, just in the sense that Pennywise went after these like older teenagers to young adults, which is something that he doesn't do. Um,
Well,
I
we
don't,
went after the teen from the first one, the first movie.
what? Wait, what teen?
The guy that kind of looked like Roderick from from Diaries of the Kid.
um,
Kid with
fuck.
the long hair, kind of edgy.
You mean the
Guy in the
kid?
Henry Bowser's group of kids.
Oh no, he wasn't a teen. He was like in sixth grade, right?
No, he was a teen. He's like older.
I thought he was like the same age. He goes to the same school as like the other kids.
Well, don't they go to the high school or something?
I thought they were like
Or like middle school or whatever? I don't know. But
younger.
then I don't. Did they go to the same? I don't think
I
they
know.
went to the same
I just
school.
thought that the gay couple looked older than like any other people it got. Like
Yeah,
I don't
But
know.
they're like teens. They're like teenagers.
Huh. And
At least that's what I'm assuming. Like,
well,
I don't know.
I don't know. Again, it wasn't in the book, so we'll never know. But so yeah, that's the beginning of the movie. Now, a lot of
Yeah,
people are saying that after a while, Pennywise becomes not scary. Agree or disagree?
like how so? Like,
Like
what do you
he's just not scary anymore.
like
Like
to the characters or to the
no, to the
audience?
audience, to the audience.
I mean, in an overall sense, no. I mean, yeah, like no, yeah, he doesn't really get any more scary, but yeah, it kind of it diminishes a little bit because he keeps seeing them over and over again, you know.
I
But like he keeps doing things and it's like shocking, but I don't know if it's like completely scary.
Yeah, because people are just saying you kind of get used to him. Like your drunk uncle, you see him once drunk and you're like, oh shit, this isn't good. Then for the fucking 500th time, it's like, oh, there he goes again. Tipsy Tom or whatever the fuck. And it's just not scary anymore. I guess that's the problem because 2 hours, 50 minutes is a very long time for a horror movie. And I
Hmm.
guess you just kind of get used to it after a while.
Maybe that's why they kept playing the same music over and over again.
Except in that one scene.
Which one?
The the one where the thing buffs the black stuff.
The wax stuff?
The black stuff. Do you remember? And
Uh,
it plays a
um,
licensed song.
oh yeah,
That was
dude, that was so
that was
confused. That one.
weird.
It was so aw. Like, why did they do that? And it was
You,
like 2 seconds long.
and if it was like a constant theme, like they would do it, but no, they did it once. I had no clue. I was so confused.
It was like they tried to do like a Tarantino thing, but they didn't keep doing it throughout the movie. It was just
It was
spooky horror movie music, and then licensed song, and then straight back to horror
it
movie.
made no sense.
I was
Was it
so
like some kind of
confused.
reference?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up. I
I
bet there's
think
a
like
bunch.
the song had something to do with like what was happening though, in like in the scene. But other than that, I don't know.
Uh, I don't. That was a very interesting.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense to me,
Mm-mm.
but that was just me. Um, what else is there to talk about in the first half without spoiling it? Besides the fact that it was long. Oh yeah, the fortune cookie scene. That was pretty. I thought that was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't a good way to start it out. Like there was a bunch of things that just didn't feel like it belonged in an It movie, but they
Yeah.
put
I was just like really uncomfortable when like the things just kept popping out, and I'm like,
yeah,
that's weird looking. I don't like that.
and
And it kept making noises, and it's like, ooh, I don't like that either. Because like, who did the sound design on this song? Like,
I
it was
don't
pretty
know.
good, honestly. Like with the I mean, like the creature sounds, and it's like the
Yeah,
baby head like on a fly or whatever. It sounded like that. Like that that creeped me out. I was like, ooh, that's weird.
it just felt
Mm,
out of place for me.
yeah, it
Was my
was out of place because like it was it was very sudden,
hmm
and then it ended very abruptly, and then it was
yeah
just like the lady just like walked in and like had no reaction to it to whatever
yeah
was happening,
yeah well,
which is
cause
a man beating the table with a
yeah,
chair.
I love that.
And she just had zero reaction to it, and I'm like, why aren't you reacting to it? You would think that an employee at a restaurant would have some type of reaction to a man beating a table with a chair.
Look, you see some things after working in a restaurant for a long time. It just becomes normal.
Oh, does it? And you know so much about that, Joe?
Well, I have you know that I was hired to work at a restaurant, and then I was like, I don't want this job, and then I quit before I worked
Wow.
one shift. But I was in that mindset for a while, so yeah, I connected to that character. I
Hmm.
understood her. Unlike any of the other characters who had all, you have 2 hours 50 minutes of movie, and not one character has a good arc. One arc that makes sense, or an arc that ends in
Well,
any
I mean,
way.
Richie kind of had one though, like a bit.
Richie
Just like
being
Bill Hader.
no, his was the worst. His was the worst. Okay, I'm gonna talk
Yeah,
about that one later. But
like,
his
but he
was
had something there. There was
yeah
something there at least.
for two scenes, and then it had no
There
ending.
was something there at least compared to the other characters. Like,
It's just like you spend so much time with these characters, and especially for a creature that's supposed to feed off the insecurities of these characters, you think that you could dive into some of them, but that just didn't happen.
yeah, I thought they were going to be using those like a lot more.
Yeah,
Like, especially like after each of their flashbacks. Like that was like the extent of how they play into their insecurities.
yeah,
Like you would think toward the big boss battle, like all of those things would come out. You know?
yeah. But no, they kind of
Mm-mm.
squandered that, especially since whoever wrote this movie was so in love with spending 65 fucking hours with each character. You just don't learn anything about any of them at the end of the day except the one, and the writer forgot about him, so that doesn't even matter. But just yeah, it was just too much movie, too much
Yeah.
movie.
Too much movie, and it felt like everything was just thrown together.
Yeah. But actually, I'm not gonna say that until spoiler talk. Do you want to go into spoiler talk?
Sure.
So let's talk about the trailer at the beginning that was hidden as the beginning of the movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That
that
was
was that sucked.
yeah,
Honestly,
it did so.
I was really confused. I'm like, are they still playing trailers? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, had like the lights dimmed. It had the whole I know you saw it in Dolby, the whole Dolby
Yeah,
intro thing, and it was like all the trailers were done, and then that happened.
and surprise,
But
it's Harley Quinn.
Suicide
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, well, Suicide Squad had
Oh,
one movie, and it already has a spin-off and a remake. That's just
yep.
crazy. It was one movie that came out in
And
2016.
yeah, and why did they? Was it that important that you had to play it before the actual movie I wanted to go see? Because I don't care at all about Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad at all. I don't care. You made me care when I first saw Suicide Squad, okay? And I didn't care then, and I don't care now. So don't interrupt my movie, all right? I was so prepared to watch it, and I was ready. I was like, yes, lights are dimmed, popcorn in hand, position in the chair, relaxed, and then I get this trailer, and I'm completely thrown off, and I was so pissed. I'm like, what's wrong with you people? What is wrong with you? You ruined my whole setup, okay? My whole mood is gone.
um, well, about not caring about Harley Quinn. Um, Harley Quinn is played by Margaret Robbie. I'm pretty sure, right? Um, well, I think I can. If you don't care about Harley Quinn, I can recommend a little movie to you. It's called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. In that film, you
At least she...
Harley Quinn's Harley Quinn has a beautiful set of feet, according to director Quentin Tarantino, that is on display. I am gonna see every Harley Quinn movie. I mean, fucking whatever. Every Margaret Robbie movie until she dies or her feet get amputated. Because of that movie. So, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But let's talk
Glad to
about.
know you became such a Margot Robbie fan.
Well, I highly recommend Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to all my friends down in Hollywood, like Dan Schneider. He loved that one. He loves seeing it in IMAX.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah, which is great.
yeah, there weren't any feet in this movie though. So this is not foot kino. So if you have a foot fetish, just stay home. But yeah,
Or just like kill yourself because that's weird fetish that you have right
oh my
now.
god, oh jeez. Well, that okay, yeah, sure.
Whack.
But then we won't have any
Dude,
good
why do
movies.
people like feet, dude? Hold on. Okay, we have to talk about this.
Oh
Why do
Jesus
people like
fuck.
feet?
There goes our
It's
viewership.
so weird. It's so weird. It's so gross.
I don't know, everybody has a fetish, okay? Okay, and they're all weird.
But it's so gross. It's your feet. We put them in shoes and socks for a reason, so people don't see them.
Definitely not so you don't walk on a asphalt road and barefoot on a hot summer day.
Well, just don't be a wimp, you know? Build up those build up your immune system to hot asphalt.
But then your feet will become extremely callous, and that's not sexy.
Who cares? They're not meant to be looked at.
Look, if there were no foot fetishes, we wouldn't have any good movies. Okay? All the directors are. But actually, there's like an actual reason. Like, the part of the brain that, like, has something to do with, like, feet is, like, very close to the brain that processes, like, sexual stuff. And it just, like, it just kind of. Sometimes they just come together, you know?
Why do you know so much about this, Joe? Is there something you need to tell us?
So back on to the movie that we were talking about.
Yeah,
Um,
anyway.
but yeah, so let's talk about Bill Hader's whatever the fuck his name is. What is this?
Gays keep
Bill
losing. Let's
Hader.
go.
Okay, so in one scene, it's like alluded to that he's gay, and Pennywise in 2019 is calling Bill Hader's gayness a
Oh,
dirty little secret.
if we're saying that it's like 27 years later and it was 86 when the film began,
Uh huh.
or like when it like started or whatever,
Uh huh.
that makes it 2013.
Oh, well, they all had like
So it's
smartphones.
like just getting there, you know, it's like just
Yeah.
getting to the point where it's like, okay, like I guess, you know?
Yeah. Well, Pennywise is on the wrong side of history on this one.
Yeah.
That's my take. But like, it would
Okay, when he said that, all I kept thinking was like that one song and it's like about like
dirty little secret.
little secret. Yeah, yeah.
I'll
And I'm like,
teach you my dirty little secret. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, wow, that like ruined it. I'm like, wow, that whole scary thing is ruined because I know that song, and
Yeah.
I just kept imagining Pennywise singing that song to Bill Hader. And I'm like, interesting.
Yeah. I didn't imagine that, but I just thought, especially I thought that he was gonna like come out at the end. I was
Yeah,
like, that would make a lot of sense, but no.
yeah. Or like say something to Eddie or whatever, you know?
Yeah. Say like, "Hey man, I'm gay." They just
I love you.
I love you, man. Uh yeah, but no.
Or
Nothing
like tell the
happened.
group after Eddie dies, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Just
yo, I loved him. And then it'd be like, yo, dude, it's alright.
I love that guy. Well, he would have to specify because a guy can like love a guy platonically or like as a family,
Right.
you
But
know.
like
But like yeah, even at the end, the one
they
guy,
can assume that
yeah.
it's like that they wouldn't mean it as romantic, you know?
Yeah. Um but I just feel like that made him being gay made like no sense. I really wish they went somewhere with that because that was interesting because that was the only character that had like any sort of interesting development and they
Yeah.
just didn't do anything with it. So Yeah, I wish he like came out or something at the end or some
Yeah, that was a
anything
little
really.
rough.
Yeah.
And though like it's not really I don't know, like expressed in the book either. Like it's pretty I don't know. It's like very subtext
Is he gay in the
anyway.
book?
Like that like I don't it wasn't said. Like it was very subliminal. Like I think the only part where it's like that would like be considered was like when Eddie dies and like he and Richie like caresses his face or something
Oh
and
wait.
like
Oh.
they have to like take him away or something, you know?
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, I just kind of wish that made sense at all. The whole him being gay thing, but oh well. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Gay people don't have feelings. They won't notice
Yeah.
that.
Who cares about them?
Who ca- Yeah, they make up
Ew.
2% of our
Gross.
audience. Who cares? But yeah, that would have been interesting if they, did something.
Yeah.
Especially, like I said, all the other characters. The fucking one guy with asthma, his fucking, his thing, the thing that he threw into the fire was his inhaler. Like fucking really, your
Yeah.
inhaler?
And like didn't he get over this at the end of the first one?
He got over asthma?
Like no, he got over like being like really obsessed with being clean and that stuff.
No, I
Like I
guess
thought he
not.
got over that.
Like I don't
But
know.
then like in the flashback he picks up his old stuff and like just goes home. I'm like, okay, I guess he didn't resolve anything.
I don't
He
know. I
stayed the
guess not.
same.
It, they need it for the plot,
Yeah.
but you know, it's well. I guess also the thing is that when they came back to Derry, all their like little, problems came back. Like the one guy's
Mm.
stutter that came
Yeah.
back. So Derry, it's a magical place. So
Yep.
also the end fight was kind of stupid. Like especially how they finished it with like them thinking he's small and then he
Yeah.
becomes small. I was
Like I
and
guess it kind of plays into what they did in the other one. Like if we just believe he's not a threat, he's not a threat, you know?
yeah, but that didn't kill him the first time.
Yeah, but they didn't have the magic Native American box that they put the lid on.
Yeah, I guess not. I hope nobody ever opens that. I wonder where they put that. Where did they put that thing?
Probably just left it there.
Yeah.
Like Eddie, oh,
Yeah.
I thought they would at least take his body out, you know?
The whole thing was collapsing. Do you know how much a body weighs?
Yeah, but like still, you know? Like I don't know, common courtesy, I guess.
Yeah, for the next guy,
Whatever.
for the next guy that comes there.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
I
At
mean,
least he got like a free burial,
yeah,
you know?
you know how much funerals cost? They cost a lot. He just skipped that whole thing.
Yeah.
And that beginning part where the one guy kills himself, I guess they just didn't. I guess they just realized how overcrowded the movie was and was like, this guy is gonna go. Just have him kill himself. Easy
I thought that
peasy.
was like a dream to begin with.
Really?
Like I thought like, oh, so like yeah, he's like not there because reasons and then it's like, oh, he actually killed himself. I'm like, "Oh, I thought that was like a thing that he like because like at first I thought it was the scar on their hand
Uh huh.
opened up or something. I'm like, "Oh, hmm." But it's like, "Oh, wait, no. His
Oh.
wrists opened up." I'm like,
Uh,
"Oh,
also,
okay."
let's just talk about how difficult it is to kill yourself from slitting your wrists. Because that takes a super duper fucking long time. And you like, you have a lot of time to boat over it. It would have been easier for him to do it like any other way, especially because he's an adult that can presumably buy a gun or tie a rope or something. I don't know. I just felt like
I don't maybe he wanted to be like symbolic or whatever.
I I, I guess so.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
I guess they probably just want to make like his suicide like bloody for the sake of it being bloody.
Yeah, like 13 Reasons Why.
Oh man, the show that makes suicide fun for
Hmm.
everyone. Do you ever hate a
Blames
person?
it on everyone else besides the person that actually killed themselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do do you hate anybody? Well, you can make their life a living hell. Just kill yourself. There we go. Easy.
and blame it on them.
Yes.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Foolproof plan.
Yes. Trust us. But no, yeah. I mean, but I guess that was fine. I didn't care about his character. Uh, what else was there towards the end? Um, the whole thing, like Pennywise becomes like super big and into like this creature. I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
Like I guess that wasn't really scary to me. It was just weird.
Hmm.
And the whole deadlights thing, that was like not explained at all. It was
Yeah, they
just
just like started calling it that. I'm like, oh, those things have a name.
yeah, nobody
Oh,
even knew what
okay.
they were. And he was like,
No, I thought they were just like lights,
yeah,
spooky lights that like hypnotize you.
yeah. Oh, I guess not. It makes you see people die. Except Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Bill Hader didn't see anybody die. But
No, he just floated up.
nah, yep. You'll float too.
Hmm.
Also, I love the fact that they all had to find their artifact, and Pennywise just kind of gave James McAvoy his artifact. Like he just fucking
Yeah.
gave it to him. Like, could he make it any easier?
Yeah.
And like the guy who killed himself, his only
Like,
fuck.
hold on. I thought James McAvoy's thing was his bike. Like, I thought that was the thing.
Well, you can't put a bike in that little tiny thing.
No, you can't put a bike in that little tiny thing. So I'm
Yeah.
like, what? He has two? He's got two things now? But it's like, oh, nope. It's just the boat. I'm like,
Also,
oh, okay.
n- nobody bought that bike like for 20 years or 30 years or
Yeah.
whatever.
Like, how ridiculous is that? Okay? Like, no. People will buy bikes.
How did James McAvoy know that was his bike? That could have been anybody's bike. They make more than one bike. All that hair, you know.
It's got feeling. He felt it. He's got that psychic connection with his bike. He's like,
Uh,
yo, that's my bike.
yeah, he must
And
have
then
smelled
Stephen
something.
King.
Yeah.
Ooh, Stephen King cameo.
Yeah.
Yo. Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted to see how tall Stephen King was. Hold on.
Oh.
He was like, dude, he was like so tall. But I don't know how tall James McAvoy is either though. You know?
James McAvoy's pretty tall, I think.
I know he's 6'4". Oh my god. Ooh, that's tall. Oh, that's very tall. That's like freak height. Oh my god.
I'll make sure to tell him that.
Yeah, that's like getting in. Okay, off topic again. Okay, how tall do you think is too tall? Like, I think my personal thing is like, and like after 6'2", 6'3", you're getting into like you are too tall. You know?
Um, I guess maybe like I don't know, 6'5". That's too tall.
That's like almost 7 feet though.
Yeah.
Like if you look at them, if you have to crane your neck so high up to see them, like, it's a little too tall.
Huh.
I don't know.
James McAvoy got nominated from the Women's Film Critics Circle for Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, James McAvoy's 5'7".
He's 5'7".
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty. Fuck, I'm like as tall as James McAvoy.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god, I'm like practically James McAvoy. That's insane.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Dude, I'm like that guy. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Dude.
crazy.
Well, I'm inspired to make a movie, but
That's crazy. But yeah, like that was just too tall. I'm like, he's it's weird. It's like on. It's like he stood up, and then James McAvoy's like there, and then he's like all the way up there, and he's like, "Oh, I need that $300 for your bike." And it's like, "Oh, okay." It's like, "Oh."
you know who should have made a cameo?
Who?
What's his name? Tim Curry, the guy who played the original
Yeah,
Pennywise. That would have been that would have been neat.
that would have been cool.
But no, we can't
No,
have nice things.
no, and we can't have an old man who suffered from a massive stroke in a wheelchair in the movie because that's
Oh,
just weird.
he had a stroke.
Yeah, that's why he's in a wheelchair.
Oh, poor Tim Curry.
Mhm.
Oh well. Well,
Yeah, it's sad.
yeah, sucks to be him. But
Mhm.
what else?
But
Anyway, back to the movie
back
that
to
we're
the movie.
supposedly reviewing.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else is there to say about this one?
I don't know. I felt like the dialogue between all the characters was very like weird and like choppy. Toward the beginning, like they didn't know what to say. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't like it was, you know.
Well, I guess that was
I
the
don't know. Like it
point,
didn't
right?
sound right. Like it didn't sound like put together. Like they weren't real sentences. Like they were all uncomfortable improv actors, and they didn't know where to take the sentence that they were working on.
Yeah.
And it was just like it came off very like I don't know, weird. It was very choppy and I don't know.
Also, I feel like there were too many like jokes in it. I feel.
Yeah, like that too. That was messing with the pacing. Like they had a super scary scene, and then it was interrupted by like a joke, and then went back to the scary scene. And I'm like, I didn't really get that. Like it
Yeah.
was weird.
I don't know why they thought. I guess to make it more appealing. But the first movie didn't have, I guess, a lot of scary stuff. I mean, no, funny like stuff. But that was just fine.
Mhm.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's like the child actors are better actors than the adults.
They are.
It's like the kids had better chemistry.
Yeah. But also, the whole like thing with the kid with the mullet, he was in like a psycho thing now, a
Yeah.
psycho ward, and he just comes out, and then a corpse is driving him around, and he gets killed halfway through
Yeah,
anyway.
that was the kid that from his crew back
Yeah,
then.
that never amounted to anything.
Yeah. And why was he there? Like he didn't need to be there.
Yeah,
Like he could have just died. Like I thought he died in the other movie, but then it's like, oh, he's back. It's like he just like fell through a drain pipe.
yeah. I mean,
He's okay.
it's one of the many things that the movie just didn't need, and did anyway, for no reason. It's just
Yeah.
yeah. Anything else you have to say about this incredible masterpiece?
Um. The beginning made me like really uncomfortable. Like I felt really bad.
Yeah,
I just like what I was just like, wow.
yeah.
Ooh.
It wasn't.
Mm.
Yeah,
It
no,
wasn't it wasn't cool.
no.
And then all because I was seeing it with my parents, and I'm like, oh no, because they just like had the two guys kiss, and I'm like, no, please don't say anything that
Would they really say something in the theater?
I don't know. I was worried. I'm like, oh my god, please don't say anything. Please don't like make like a, because like they could do that. They could be like, or maybe like, make a noise. I'll be like, I'll be crushed.
I thought this was a Christian cinema. I'm never coming back here. They show this filth. Gay people
This,
in my
this,
movie. It's more likely than you think. But yeah, they
yeah.
really gay people really got a bad rap in this movie. They're either
Hmm.
underdeveloped or dead.
Yep, it's like back in the 90s.
Yeah, underdeveloped or dead.
Hmm.
Back in
Yeah,
the
it's either
90s.
90s or like 2008 to 2000, I don't know, like probably 13ish.
Wait, what happened in 2008?
Like it was okay, so the movement was like getting there. Like there was more representation in the film industry, but it was
Hmm.
like not great because and then all the characters that were something of that nature were either killed off or the villains or like just like I don't know, like crapped on, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's like a TV trope called like Bury Your Gays or something. Like they would just kill gay people off to kind of further the characters of like, the not gay people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's what they did in this movie.
Yeah, which was like, oh, so we're backpedaling here. Cool.
And they made these like these, people gay just to, pull like a cut, make it look like they're hashtag woke, but like they handled it so poorly. And it wouldn't have even been that difficult
Mm-mm.
to like handle it well.
No.
Especially Bill Hader. That would have been perfect. He comes out at the end. Perfect, done. He doesn't fear it anymore.
Hmm.
Wonderful, but no,
Nope.
didn't happen. Didn't work out that way.
Nope.
But oh well. What are you gonna
Oh
do?
well.
Maybe Pennywise was gay. Who knows?
Who knows? An alien mythic clown creature. Who knows?
Well,
Do they even have? Is there even like difference? You know?
yeah. That's why Pennywise is so mad. He didn't realize that he got dropped in 2013. He no, he was mad because Trump got elected. Pennywise is a liberal, so he's
Yep.
just killing people.
Yeah. He's frustrated.
Well, I'm gonna just guess that nobody actually made it up to this point. But we're gonna give it a number rating anyway. You can go
What do you
first.
mean? This is one of our best.
Oh, yeah,
It's a good one.
yeah.
I don't know. What's your number rating, Joe?
Oh fuck. Um, I don't know. It was very underwhelming. I guess like between a 6 and a 6.5. I guess I can recommend it, especially if you saw the first one, but just barely.
Yeah. What's it leaning towards more? 6 or 6.5?
I guess just 6.5. But if it one never happened, it would probably be like less than a 6, which would be a do not recommend. But it one did happen, and naturally it one. That those two movies being so intertwined, it rubs off on this movie. So that's really its saving grace, which gives me if you haven't seen it one, even though you can get by seeing this movie without it, I wouldn't recommend it. So, yeah, that's my dealio. How about you?
Um, yeah, I'd probably have to agree with everything. Yeah, like it's definitely not great. Like if they cleaned it up a little bit more, then it'd probably be higher. But yeah, 6.5 is probably good for me.
Hmm, that's
And
interesting. If I,
yeah, like
hmm,
it's
well,
it definitely like wasn't the best.
well, you see, in the beginning, I recall you saying, don't quote me on this, that you liked this one better than Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yet,
Yeah, I did.
you gave Once Upon a Time in Hollywood a 7.5.
That's because okay, so listen, okay.
It's because they were
This
feet.
one
Something you want to tell us?
No.
No, you don't want to
This
tell
one.
us?
Listen, I'm trying to explain. Okay. This one, it had more going on throughout the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood focused on only two characters for like 2 hours, and then did something finally in the last 30 minutes. Now, Once had better like dialogue and like I don't know, reactions and jokes and all that. But this one also had that, and like, well, it wasn't paced very well. It was still cool and fun to watch, you know?
Yeah.
But it wasn't like the technicality of it wasn't better than Once.
Okay. There we go. So, you're into
Like if
feet.
they just condensed Once, then it'd be better. But since they didn't do that and they condensed the It movie, then the It one is better. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. Well,
But it's still a good movie.
yeah. So, well, I guess that's it for this
Mhm.
episode of the Movie Hoppers. Join us tomorrow. Well, I actually might upload this episode tomorrow if I fucking upload it now. Everybody's gonna complain that I uploaded an episode too late. But join us when we review the new Marilyn Martinez, whatever the fuck her name is, movie K through 12, which well, I have a lot to say about that one. Um, from my understanding, you're in the middle of watching that one now.
Yeah, I'm getting through it. Yeah,
Hmm. Ha- how's it going?
it's all right.
Oh, well, I have a bit of a stronger opinion, but we'll just have to wait.
Yep.
We'll just have to wait till tomorrow.
Hmm.
Also, I want to point out that that movie is playing in AMC again,
Is
like
it?
2 weeks from now, despite the fact that it's on YouTube for free.
Well, I'm still not gonna see it in theaters though. So
No, I will not. No, it's free. Why would you ever
wow,
see it in theaters when it's free? But
exactly.
well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait till tomorrow to talk about that one. But for now, if you made it this far, what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't talk to me. Don't listen to this podcast anymore. Just go.
Whoa,
Leave.
whoa, whoa! Listen to this podcast. Do it.
You can listen to the
Keep
Once Upon a
listening.
Time in Hollywood
Keep
episode.
What?
You can listen to the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood episode because
No, don't
we
listen.
said it was feet Kino. But if you made it this far, you can't listen to any other episode. Undesirable.
No, listen to every episode, please. Please.
Basket of deplorables. You know what the Once
No,
Upon
no, don't make us lose our audience, our small audience.
You know the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood episode is our biggest episode by a very considerable margin.
I thought the Queen's Corgi one's the longest.
On YouTube. On YouTube, that's the biggest one. I'm talking about like on the podcasting platforms.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What?
On like Spotify and Apple Podcasts and like iHeartRadio and stuff. Also, of viewers, most of them listen on like over 60% to us on Apple Podcasts. Which I don't know why, because we only promote it on Spotify. But I don't know. I think Apple Podcasts actually promoted our Once Upon a Time in Hollywood episodes somewhat.
Really?
I don't know, because I got like such a weird spike in views, and we upload that on Saturday. We didn't even upload that on like the first day it came out. So I don't know. It just got like it didn't get like thousands or hundreds of views. I'm just saying that like it's very weird. It got like it's a big spike. It's like 4 times next highest episode. But well, yeah, we're gonna shut down this episode. It's been almost 50 minutes, so
Yeah.
okay. Goodbye.
See ya.